Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Karen. This is Kaya Station, the homebody, and I'm happy to be here. Oopsie. So I'm actually very excited because I've been meaning to do this video. I actually did an updated video where I'd show you a flip through of my I think it was March insert, and then I showed you my new insert and just like going around through my travelers company and basically just having the same layout. But I wanted to do kind of like an updated video. I know it sounds weird. I really didn't talk that much about my TN, but on this one I'm just talking about TNs, no inserts, no nothing. Maybe my setup, if there is a setup, but there's nothing new on setups and stuff like that. It's mostly new journals that I have included into my currently using. I'm not using them all at the same time. I don't use them every week either. These are just journals that I take out whenever I feel like, because maybe I don't want to write this in this journal, let me write it on this other journal. Sometimes it doesn't really make sense, so I dislike that about myself. But sometimes it's because I want to write something that is maybe too personal, or something that I don't really think I want to add in my journal, in my insert of my TN, so I want to add it in another journal that I have. So it just really depends how I'm feeling. I guess I will show you a little bit more of my journals and you guys can see what I'm saying here. I'm actually excited about this, so let's get into this, okay? I'm gonna go with the most simplest one, and one that I am not constantly using a lot. Majority for school, I guess. Randomly when I'm at home, if I want to do a list that I want to pay attention to, like if I need to do some traveling list, or if I want to clean some stuff in the van and I have a couple things that I want to do, or a couple homeworks I want to do first, whatever it is, I do like making lists in my Hobonichi weeks. So this is the cover I actually hold my Hobonichi weeks in, and this is a Mo-term cover. I don't remember the name they gave this cover. I had a word in my mind. So yeah, this is the cover that I'm using, and inside I really don't use much of my pockets and stuff like that, because I never use pockets. That's the one thing I dislike. I love buying when they have this deluxe and it has like pockets and it has zippers and stuff like that, but at the end of the day I don't really use them. But yeah, it has some pockets here. It has another pocket on this area. I do have a couple stuff in there, and then I do have some stickers in here. They're really small and it will fit in my Hobonichi pretty well. And then it has a pocket in here, but yeah, I got a pocket right in here. You can't see because my hand's in the way. And you guys know Mo-term. You know, like, this is not new. It's not something that it recently came out. You guys know about Mo-term. So that's basically what I have in here so far. And then in my pen loop, I actually don't have a fountain pen, which is weird because I always have a fountain pen. But I think it was like last year or the year before that, I bought this Sailor rollerball. I don't want to say gel pen because it's not a gel pen, it's a rollerball, right? Yeah, it's a rollerball. So I bought this Sailor pen, and I've been wanting to buy a pen from Sailor for the longest time. And when I saw this tea collection one, I went for it. It was really cheap. I think I got it for $60 because I had a discount, and it was also like on sale, so I got it for really inexpensive. And I really love this color. I love the barrel. It looks really nice. It's actually transparent. It's really pretty. And then this is a cap, which is not removable. That's like the one thing I dislike. I wish I could like uncap it and then cap it and stuff like that, but obviously it's not. It's just a twisty majiggy. You gotta twist the pen to get the rollerball out. So yeah, but either way, the ink is actually really not bad, and so far I haven't had any complaints, which is the reason why I keep using it. And I love it. I love the little pen. I love that I also don't have to worry about the ink, or if I run out of ink, or am I gonna get like a bunch of ink everywhere. Yes, this happens to any pen, but fountain pens can be a little bit more messy. But don't get me wrong, I love fountain pens. Like, I literally have fountain pen here. In my other journals, they're all fountain pens. Like, I carry fountain pens with me all the time, so it's not like I hate it. I really like it, but sometimes I like to try other things. And gosh darn it, I left that in there. I'm sorry, I also have a clip. Actually, I put it inside. I have this clip, Travelers Company. I just saw that I have it clip on a page here in the back, which I hate because I don't like to leave it like that. It actually wrinkles my pages, and I don't like that. But it's okay. It will get unwrinkled later. So yeah, and then basically I'm gonna show you, this was last week, and sad because I had this whole week planned. I did so much work this week. I did so much stuff, but I never wrote it down. So here it is, me trying to start to write down things on my week and make a list and everything. I actually finished a lot of this stuff. I actually finished all of it, and I did everything, and I love it. I really like how this came out, but I don't go back to my Hobonichi weeks, which is kind of annoying because I thought for sure that this year I will continue using my Hobonichi weeks. It's the size that I've been loving for so many years, and I never thought I would give up on using Hobonichi weeks, but I just haven't been gravitating to my Hobonichi weeks since I got it, not gonna lie, which is so annoying. But yeah, all I do in here majority of the time is just write things for school, or if I'm at home and I need to make a list, or if I'm gonna take this with me and I want to write something on it because this is gonna be my buddy during the day, you know, whatever it is, I take this with me. But even so, I do all that stuff doesn't mean I use it every day, which is the reason why I start the week very well, but then I don't finish the week, or I'm in the middle of the week and I'm doing very well, but I did not start the week well and barely finished the week. So that's my little problem when it comes to the Hobonichi weeks. I want to put this here. Okay, let's go ahead and do our next journal. So I talked about planner, basically. Let's go ahead and talk about a journal. So this is a journal that I've been keeping, I've been using for I think a year now. Let me see, when did I started writing on here. It was September 21st 2024, so not a year, almost a year soon. So I have a lot of like little cutesy stuff in here, and I left it like that. I thought that it looked really cute, and when I opened it, I'm like, oh look, a lot of cute stuff. So this is a card that I made for a advent calendar that I created, and then inside I have a bunch of stickers that I did, and then this is my cover on my journal. This is a Hobonichi A6 journal, but I cut the size of the A6 so that it could be kind of like a pocket size, but the height is of a Hobonichi A6. So A6 size height, and then the width is a pocket size width. So yeah, and then what I did, I have a lot of this like not jelly covers, so jelly plastic, whatever, I don't know what they call this, but I bought a bunch of this because I had an idea years ago and I never used them. So I decided to go ahead and make my own cover for this like custom journal that I don't even know what to do with like covers. So I was very lucky enough that the work that I did to make this cover, it worked out. It's been, again, like almost a year, and this thing has been holding on very well. I actually got the I glued the side together, or the edges together, with a lighter. I light up the edges and then I would squish them together, and then if there was like a lot of like excess plastic, I would just go and trim it with a scissor, make sure that I'm not too close to that area that I already glued together, because if not I will have to redo it. I actually, there's one part here where I went back to cut that like extra melted plastic, and I cut a little bit too much, and I opened like a little gap in there, and I was like, never mind, I'll leave it like that. I'm not trying this again. I did not say it, but this is also a Chic Sparrow cover. I don't know the actual name of this cover. I was gonna say Maverick, but it's not Maverick. Mavericks are a little bit more thicker. Well, not a little bit, they are thicker. This one, I have it in the tip of my tongue and I cannot remember. So I'll put it in the screen so you guys can see it. I cannot remember. I'm so annoyed by that. But either way, I actually got this cover from Chic Sparrow, and it's actually a pocket size. Chic Sparrow has a lot of different sizes for pockets. That's what, well, not a lot. They have a few or a couple different sizes. They have I think it's a Pocket Plus. I actually used to have one of those and I sold it. I don't like the Pocket Plus. I think they're too wide for me and I do not like them. In my journal, what I actually do in here is my journey of like sticking stickers in here that I no longer going to use. At first I was just randomly doing everything. I would just do drawing or practice drawing, or do like one of those like doodles, just to do a little doodle, just to keep learning, because I always wanted to do doodles and just integrate that into my journaling or my planning, but it never comes out well. So I was trying to get better at that. I think I'm getting there, you know. This is a journal that I come in to glue a bunch of stickers that I may not want to use anywhere because I don't know how to use them, or I don't want to throw them out, so I put them in here. And sometimes the spread and they're looking so pretty, like it looks so hectic, but it looks so good. And I'm like, oh yeah, washi tape here, and then a sticker here, and then blah blah blah. Like I love it when I'm just like putting things in there and I'm not thinking too much of it, and all I'm like thinking is I want to take this out, or I want to put this somewhere, or I want to fill the spot. Let me see what I can find. And so I have a couple spreads in here that it has been like that, and I love it. I also started doing like washi tape right in the middle of the two sheets for my spread, and I loved it as well. I really enjoy using this journal a lot because it makes me feel a bit more creative. So there's spreads where I literally wrote nothing in it, or there's spreads where it's just stickers. I even have one where it's just like playing with fountain pen ink. And then there's some, you know, junk journaly type of spreads that I have in here. Honestly, like I said, this is like one of my favorite journals. I don't really take it out too much, but whenever I feel like I want to do stuff and I don't want to do it in my, you know, TN or like on my standard TN, I just come in here and feel very creative, very artistic. Most of the time it's where I feel like I can do whatever and I don't care. So yeah, I have a stamp of my own stamp here, and then a sticker of Stitches from Animal Crossing. It's so cute. I love Stitches, and I love this sticker so much. Every time I look at it, I feel like in awe, and all I want to do is go and hug it. I want to go and hug Stitches because it says Snitches get stitches. I love it. I love it so much. I'm telling you, it's so crazy how much I love it. I actually have Stitches is one of my villagers on Animal Crossing, and it's so cute. I love how he just like come around, talks to me, say the most random things. I am honestly in love with that character. I'm in love with all my characters. That's the reason why I haven't wanted to start all over with my Animal Crossing again, because I love all my characters and they're so adorable and cute. I just feel like I'm gonna have a hard time doing all this work again. I'm gonna take this one real quickly and put, actually, I think I showed you this, but I didn't. But I don't remember if I uploaded that video. But look at how many I have. I have 4 plus the 5th one that I'm gonna put in here. I have 5 pencil boards, but I don't use 5 pencil boards, guys. It's because at that time I think I was changing pencil boards, and then I was like, oh, where am I gonna put this? So I left them all in here because I rarely take out my weeks, and when I do, it's to go to school, and it's not like I'm always with this in my hand or anything like that, so I know they're not gonna get lost or anything. Majority of the time it stays in my purse. Let's go ahead with one notebook that I actually don't know if I showed this around, but I bought this notebook kind of like a couple of months ago, and this is from a seller called Picara or Picara, I don't know. This is actually a very, very, very good notebook. Don't judge my first page, okay? This is the first page I did, and I used alcohol markers, and you can see the back page of this. Nothing, no problem at all. This notebook is really, really good for alcohol markers. It does not bleed through, it does not ghost, it does not nothing. It's such a great quality paper. And here I am trying to get my markers, and I did like a little Pringles little chip, and I really love how that came out. And I love that the blending this or using this and did not have a problem at all. Here is pencil, and actually took pencil well. The only thing that it didn't do that well for pencil was what's it called? The eraser part. It wasn't that great. Maybe I was doing something wrong and that's why. So I want to try pencil again and do use an eraser, see how it goes. But with the eraser, did not do that great. A lot of this are in pencil. I take this sometimes to school because I do my brainstorming here when I have assignments. So for example, this is for the story that I'm doing for school, and I wrote down here like the scenes that I wanted to add. Obviously this is no longer a thing because I changed of my story that I'm going to be doing, but this is where I wrote it down. This is where I did my sketches of what I want one of my scenes to look, and stuff like that. And then I also use it for one of my painting classes. Here I am trying to do kind of like the scene of my painting, but I used fountain pen. I used diamond graphite with this, and then just doodling, just a bunch of doodles here and there. I'm just having fun, and I found out my character that I want to proceed. This is the character that I want to use for my ideas that I want to do in the future. I actually found a mascot, woo! And I really love it. It looks really cute. And then here I'm just playing again with fountain pen, just doing a little scene. This is like what I see outside my window most of the time. So a little tree with a bunch of branches. Now is a tree with a bunch of leaves now because there's so many leaves. You know, it has the trees are no longer empty. The leaves are coming out now. So This was very funny. I did a little like stick figure, and I say made with love, and it's like food, and then there's a guy next to it be like no. So I thought it was funny. So and yeah, that's basically it for this one. Oh no, my darling, you have fallen. Okay, now let's get into our next journal. What we got here. Okay, so this is my passport. I have it in this like little bag that, you know, regular passport comes in. I think so. No, I don't think so. And then I actually clip it in with this clip that I got from Chicago that I got at the paper and pencil shop. Oh my god. Or is it pencil and paper shop? Oh my god. Every time I say it wrong. Either way, I got this from their store, and I've been using this for this one. I actually have another clip here, but I used both clips. I honestly, guys, I got so used to using two clips at the same time for my journaling that I need to have two clips with all my journals because I need it. I need it. So first things first, I have a little charm here, and this is from the diner. This is a little charm that came in the diner edition, and so I wanted to use this charm, but I wasn't sure where. And then I was like, yes, maybe I can put like a little clamp and then use it for my passport, because I have some charms here and there that I rarely use. So why save them? Use them all. You pay for them, you know. Why you're not using the stuff that you bought? It's something that I am like bothered by at this point. This year I have been so hard on myself. I'm like, why you got so much stuff that you're not even using? Why even buy them if you're not gonna use them? So I'm trying to force myself to use things that I'm like, no, because you know it will lose its value, or I won't be able to sell in the future if I wanted to sell it because I need money and I'm broke. If we're in a world that I cannot work, I need this stuff to have their value. But I'm done with that. You know, whatever happens, happen. God, Lord Jesus Christ, please, hopefully nothing happens. But, you know, if it happens, happen. So this is my passport, and I am using a Chic Sparrow Fergus, Outlander Fergus, and the Fergus color is literally my favorite color from the Outlander. They don't really have this series anymore, which is really sad. I wish I got a Hobonichi week size on this, and also a standard TN on this color. This color is so pretty. I am so in love with this. I think I have it on an A5. I have it on Passport Deluxe, and then this passport. I wanted to say I thought I had it in do I have it on Hobonichi Weeks? And I think that I don't remember. I do have an Outlander on Hobonichi Weeks. I just don't think it's the Fergus. Either way, this is just my favorite color. The inside is gorgeous. I love this one. And so in here I have a couple things. I made this little bookmark, this crochet flower, and I was like, why did I make this? I have no use for this right now. So I decided to put it into my journal, and I've been kind of enjoying it. It looks really cute. So I do like the little bookmark. And then I bought this this like pen holder from, I want to say Temu, but it could be AliExpress though. I bought this clip from AliExpress, and it's a magnet. It's magnetic. So yeah, and I really like it. It stays put in here, and I don't have much problem with it. So I actually had a pen here, but I took it out, so I should put back a pen in here. But it matches pretty well with the TN. So I really like that, and I really didn't plan it to look like that, but it looks very nice. This is what I carry with me in my passport. So first things first, I start with this little wallet that I bought on AliExpress, and it's been with me for a couple years now, so it's been very well, very strong. Haven't had a problem with it. Has not broken down, has not had any problems with how the zipper works. Zipper works pretty fine, very nice. So no problems or complaints there. I actually start with a sticker insert here. I have a couple stickers in here. I try to add stickers that I may have on my standard TN, also on my passport, so that I can kind of pass whatever I'm talking over there to over here. And then sometimes I like to have other stickers that I know I'm not gonna be using in my standard TN, and I know that in my passport I will use them because they're like a good size that it will fill out the page in a good way. And besides my sticker insert, I have another insert here. This is from this year. Yeah, this is the little planner from this year, and I thought I was gonna use the weekly of this every week, at least go into it every week and journal. I thought that was what I was gonna do. I was like, I'm not gonna buy a standard TN planner or whatever diary, because I bought that once and I did not use it, but I will use the passport this year, I know for sure. And I did not use the passport at all. So for the past couple months, I've been actually trying to fill it up and journal in it. So sometimes I'm writing things, and sometimes I'm just sticking stuff or saying like, oh, I got this from here, or this is when we went here, you know. So it's kind of like being like my other journal where I show you where I put in stickers and stuff. It's kind of like that, but it's a bit more like quote unquote prettier or aesthetically pleasing. Although I do like this one. This is like my favorite, but I've been kind of playing around. And also I also want to finish this insert. So even if I'm doing the same thing I do on that journal, I kind of want to finish this insert because I started it and I paid money for it for this year, and I haven't been using it. So I decided that I want to go for it and make it like an extra little journal to write on it at least once a week, where I can just, you know, do something different or do something while I'm watching TV, or you know, like sometimes journaling gets me a little bit relaxed, and it kind of like helps me out with my anxiety and stuff like that. And sometimes I don't want to take out my standard TN to just journal or put a bunch of stuff in it because it's a bigger size. So I use my passport just for fun. I take it out, I glue things in there, and I have fun, and then I put it away. And that's how I use my passport majority of the time. And now I'm actually almost finishing this insert. So currently on this insert, it says that we are in the week 17 week, which is last week. And then if I do something like if I do a little journaling for that spread, I will be caught up and be in this week in May. So yeah, but I kind of want to journal whatever I want. I don't want to be forced like, oh, I need to do it on this week, or the week is gonna go, I need to journal in it, you know. It is really easy because the passport is so small. You can actually do multiple spread in one sit. But I just enjoy the process. Some days I want to journal a lot, and I have done that, and then some days I just want to do one spread and that's it, you know. So I started to do some journaling, some writing in the weekly, and then I kind of stopped doing the writing. And then that's when I decided later on that I wanted to use this for just journaling whatever I want and not caring about the time. And I've been really enjoying the numbers, like the dailies. I don't know why, but I like that spread, that I'm like, oh yeah, I like to have the little numbers there. Kind of adds up to my spread. And then the last insert I have in here is just this really thin paper pages. I use it mostly for like drawing or tracing if I have to. They're very thin. Actually, this is two. There it is. They're very thin. You can see my thumb right here. So very thin. I use this one for drawing, and if I want to trace something or continue getting better at it, I draw it in the page before, and then I pass the next page, sorry, and then I trace that. So I haven't really done that, but that was the whole purpose of the insert. So yeah. And then in here I have a little clear folder, and I have a lot of random stuff in here. I have another of my pencil boards in there, and some stickers. Actually, I have two pencil boards. I have this one. That's one of my favorite. Oh, sorry, there. It's one of my favorite. And then I have this one, which is so pretty as well. I love this one. And just random stickers and stuff. And this, if you guys did not know, this is what my shop in Puerto Rico was going to be named when I first did my sticker, is the pumpkin pie shop. I love pumpkins. So I wanted to do a little like I like pumpkin pie because I tried and it was so good when I first tried it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. So I decided to name name my shop Pumpkin Pie Shop. And these are some of the stickers that I started with. I went to a little printer shop that my mom used to go, or I think she still goes there, and I asked if they like do stickers and they cut them and stuff like that, and they're like, yeah, sure, we do all that stuff. And so lucky they did all that, and I was able to do a couple sticker sheets. This is not my only one. I actually have quite a few, but I just don't have them here, and I think I used some of them already. So yes, but yeah, basically that's all I have there. A couple stickers to add into my journal, and then some pencil boards and some extra paper here and there. So nothing important, to be honest. And that's it. That's all I have. I actually use my clip to clip this area of the clear. I said that earlier and now I can't say. I use this clip to hold all my stuff here, because sometimes when I tilt my journal, things fall off. But now that I put this clip on my clear folder, now things doesn't really fall off, and it holds in there. So it's just a little hack, you know, because I do tend to have a lot of paper and stuff in there, and I dislike when things move around and then they fall. It's just like a mess. It's just a mess. We're almost done. And then before I show you my standard TN, because we all know my standard TN, there's nothing new, nothing there, you know, but I gotta show it. I will show you these two items that I got here. I know, right? So tiny. So these are my two tiny nanos, and these are both from Chic Sparrow. I love Chic Sparrow. This I think is March. I don't remember what color, what color is this, or I don't remember. I don't want to say anything. And then I have this other one here, which this one is, I want to say buffalo, but it's not the buffalo leather. It could be though. Either way, it's such a beautiful texture leather. So beautiful. This is like, when I think about the Book of Shadow, this is what I think about my Book of Shadow will be, with this beautiful leather, this beautiful wrinkles, this beautiful colors. I love this so much. So all these are actually rings. As you can see, I have rings in here. They did not came with rings. I bought mine through AliExpress, and then I made the hole for here for this Nano, and I put rings on it. It has 3 rings, and this is majority what I have in here. Here in the inside, I have a couple of acrylic work that I did. I was just playing with some color with my Tim Holt acrylic, and I made a couple of this ones, and I had so much fun. It was so much fun. I love making this. I literally will give this in my Patreon if people would enjoy this, because I could just do a bunch of this of different color mixing, and I love this so much. I have so much fun. And then I just have a bunch of like papers in here that holds a bunch of ephemera that either I wanted to throw away but I didn't want it to throw away, or things that I didn't know where to use, or I felt like I wanted to do something crafty. I will show you a little bit more of this facing down video, but I wanted to show you one of my favorite that I have done in here. I love so many of them, to be honest, but
it is what it is. And then this comes usually with 3 pockets, and I'm down to the last 1. Pretty good value. It's $7.70 for both binders. And they're different. You normally get different ones. I've already used these, but I think should I put it here or here? Generally, I like it at the front, and maybe I'll do something else here. Let's switch it at the front. And this is like a little colored one. It's also very good plastic. Okay. And I also thought this pink would look nice with this red cover.
so this is my Christmas letter to Santa, and I create this whole thing. I colored the whole page, and I made like a tiny little letters to Santa. Dear Santa, I hope you're reading this letter. I've been a good girl. Don't blah blah blah. There's a lot more. I just don't want to take it out, but I made a little note, a little letter for Santa, and you can see here I actually have a stamp for Santa, and you can see Santa right there, like leaning forward a little bit and trying to read the letter, and I thought that was so cute. I love this. I use some stencil, I use some distress ink, and I had this little bell around and then this little clip, so I added this on here for the bell. And I don't know guys, I love this so much, and it has been one of my favorite little crafty thingies that I have done, and I enjoy it. I love this little book. I really enjoy having fun here. I have so much stuff that I like doing, and crafting is like one of my favorite things, and I wish I could do this like every day. I wish I had a space where I don't have to move my vehicle so often. But stationery is something that you have to be very hands-on. There's gonna be paper and, you know, using scissors. Those are, you gotta throw away stuff out constantly. And if I'm gonna be moving, because I gotta move my vehicle, I have to put everything away, which it takes so much time and work. And sometimes I just don't want to do all that stuff, and it's really difficult to be very crafty sometimes in the van. But whenever I can, I like to just do so many crafty things that I just gonna fill my heart with joy. I actually can still add more things into it, but I created another one, this one right here, where I can continue adding more things into it. And I have a couple things that, like, this is a little cart. You guys have seen this before. And what is it? Little cart. And then this, is it this? No, it's not. I also made, where is it? What I've been doing sometimes is I take whatever I have left of like painting, like acrylics that I've been using to paint my homework at school, and I take a paper and I smear all over the ink that the paint that I used, and so I can see the palette that I was using in that time. So as you can see, there's like orange and there's blue and there's brown and there's white that I use as well, and in the back there's green, and then there's a very vibrant red. So these are the colors that I use during that work, so I kind of like it. And then I started adding some couple stuff in here, just because I wanted to continue using this little notebook, because I really enjoy doing this stuff, so I didn't want to like forget about it. So sometimes I just take it out and add things that I want to add on it, be like a little junk journal as well. I don't know, but yeah, so these are the two little nanos that I've been enjoying so much using. So I wanted to add this here because I rarely talk about it, and in my old channel or in my old Instagram I did show a little bit of this, and I think I even show how to make one of them, I don't know. And I just like, I wanted to talk about it here because this is one of my prized possessions, and I wish I could continue doing this every single day and add something every single day. I think I'm going to see if I can make that a thing now that I'm not gonna be in college for the next couple months, I think, unless I'm doing summer classes. I'm gonna take some time and be a bit more crafty. Majority, I really want a chunky TN for this, so definitely one of my favorite crafty journals. Okay guys, so we're here. We are now in the process of our last journal. We are here. Okay, this is my chunky journal. This journal is amazing. So I'm not gonna talk too much about this because it really has not changed. It's the same journal as I showed you like a video ago. The only thing I would say about this journal, I kind of want to change some stuff. I don't know if I want to continue. You know what? I don't want to change it. I thought maybe I could remove the drawing insert, but honestly I want to continue drawing here. I think I'm drawing in other notebooks, but I want to stop doing that. I want to draw in this insert. I don't want to draw in other notebooks, because if I do that, then I would never finish this insert. So I'm gonna move into here, and this is gonna be my drawing insert until I finish it. So the other one, that like square one that I bought, will have to be on hold. I'm not using that right now, because if I do use all those, I'm not gonna end up using this insert, and it's just gonna always stay there. And I like to have, I don't like seeing my the same insert for a few months, you know. Like, I want to move to a new setup or a new insert in at least 2 months from now. So this insert has been with me since last year, October maybe. So it's been a while, not gonna lie. So yeah. And my current insert that I'm using has been going well. I am a couple spreads away from finishing. For being in the middle of the insert. It's because I really haven't been journaling that much. Although I have journal a bit here and there, but not as much as I would want to. But that all is gonna change soon, because I have a lot that I want to journal about, or I have a lot of stuff that I want to put in here. So I know I will be utilizing this insert soon, and by the time of next month or something, who knows, maybe I will be done. But yeah, there's nothing different in here, guys, so I don't want to waste your time going through this and talking about this. If you want to watch anything or if you want to watch my setup for this, there's 2 videos that I uploaded. One that I just currently uploaded, and there's one that has been a couple months now, but it's out there, and it's a very look through my setup of this journal. So I will leave it down below so you guys can go and check it out if you haven't watched that video. So yeah, but very nice, very nice journal. I love this journal so much, and this is where I've been keeping all my stickers, because I want to use them in here. I have a couple other stickers. I didn't show you this, but this is my brunch sticker. So I got that one. So I know I talked about brunch stickers, and you have heard Patreon stuff here and there, and it's because I am making a Patreon, and some of the stickers I made it myself with a new cutter that I got, and I kind of did a video during this video, but I end up not putting it up. But there will be a video where I will be talking a little bit more about it. So that video is coming soon. But yeah, these are some of the stickers that I made. I didn't show that one, but yeah. I've been having fun, guys. I've been having a lot of fun making stickers and using my journals, and creating things that I like. I love it. I honestly do. And I wish I was in an area where we could do this journal dates, or journal meetups, where we can go to a coffee shop or go anywhere, even if we have to be a little quiet. Who cares? I don't mind. I don't really mind. I wish I could do that and hang out with people, I wanna do that. I would like to go to a journal meetup and just journal with other people and hang out, but I'm such a quiet person. My lifestyle is also kind of odd compared to other people. I live in my van, so that may look weird to other people. So I don't know. And I am more of a free spirit type of person, or my mind is very I'm very open-minded person. So I feel like some people may not be okay with that either. And this my lifestyle is different than other people that other may not agree with it. So I don't share all that stuff here because I don't want to scare people away. But I'm a free spirit type of person, basically, and I like to enjoy life. I like to have fun. I like to make memories. I go through a lot of depressive moments in my life, almost every day, but I don't let that stop in me, because if I do, then I would never do anything, and I just can't. I can't not. I have tried to sit down at home. I have tried to just cry. I have tried to not do anything, not to worry, not to whatever, and I always end up being like, what am I doing, Karen? Karen, get up. Karen, stop crying. Karen, I gotta do that for myself, because nobody's here is gonna be doing that for me. And majority of the time I'm by myself. My boyfriend used to live in the van with me, but now he is inside his home. I am actually here outside the van all by myself majority of the time, or basically all the time. So I motivate myself to get up to do all this because like nobody's gonna do that, and I have nothing else but to keep trying. So I can't give up. I can't. I just can't. As much as I want to, as much as I tried already, I can't. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this was fun. I hope you guys have so much fun just talking with me or just chilling here. I hope you had a good meal if you ate through this whole video. I would if I was you. But I was so happy to come and share this stuff with you guys because it's been such a long time, and I've been meaning to share all my journals, all my setups, all my love, my inspiration things, so all the things that I've been enjoying doing. I'm so happy. I'm like so happy, and I'm happy to share this with you guys and be here. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it and you had fun and liked it, or thumbs down if you did not like that or did not agree with it. I will see you all later. If you're interested in getting some art, some stickers, some stuff, then you should subscribe to my channel just so that you be notified when I upload a new video, and you guys can be updated with me with what is going on in my life. And I'm excited. Thank you so much again, and I will see you all later, guys. Bye bye. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all. Also, don't forget that I will leave the link down below for the free sticker, for the free PNG of the love and trip, if you guys are interested in printing that out and using it in your journals. Okay.